Yes, by these Zionist interests. It's not relevant with what, ma'am? My freedom to...
Is there any way I could ask you to leave, brother?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Why not?
Why would I want to leave? Why would I give up my rights?
You're making people uncomfortable. People of color and women are uncomfortable with you.
This is uncomfortable? You're already breaking your rule by recording me without asking.
I'm recording you. I'm not recording this.
No. It says very clearly in your rules that you don't record people.
I'm recording you for my safety. I'm recording you for everybody's safety here.
How could I be in a safe risk? Okay, I'll do more like Rachel did behind that log.
Okay. I mean, people are nervous, and there are people here don't. You're not welcome here.
No,
people
I am here.
But you have every right to be here.
You just kind of have to deal with it.
I am here in America.
Yeah, well, yeah.
With my rights.
You have your right
to
be
my
here.
Constitutional republic,
yes,
and my rights
absolutely.
And my privileges. I still am not happy about, and you know what? If I need to for you guys, I'll do the same thing that Rachel Corrie did when she went in and they were like, who the fuck is this girl in Rafa? And she did a mock trial of fucking putting George Bush on trial.
He should be on trial.
And how do you think a woman in an area that's 5 miles by 25 miles wide called the Gaza Strip?
What about it?
That's where Rachel Corrie was at.
I don't know who that is.
I know.
She was a woman from Olympia.
I knew Rachel Corrie.
I did too.
It's not relevant.
I know the new Rachel.
It's not relevant to this situation.
What is not relevant to this situation?
What you're saying is not relevant.
No. The act of my ability to use my constitutional
Nobody's
rights.
denying you that. Nobody's denying you that.
We're just
tell
saying.
you to leave.
Which means in my demonstration, because I'm going to demonstrate, I'm not going to protest, I'm going to do a demonstration.
I'm asking you to leave, not telling you.
And I've already stated it. I'm going to ask you not to record me anymore. And if
you don't want me to record you?
Of course not. That's
okay.
Security culture. And if I came to you guys and broke any of your rights and privileges...
But you did.
You'd be pissed.
And that's why you aren't allowed.
I have broke rights and privileges. How?
No, I said they would be pissed if you broke their rights and
people
privileges.
of color uncomfortable by you being aggressive, and you were told to leave.
I'm left inside of your little encampment. And you know what we would have done? You know what we would have done with all these supplies? You know what how cool this would have been to have in fucking Gaza Strip for those people there that are suffering? There's 900,000 children suffering. So...
Get a sign, dude.
Huh?
Get a sign.
I'm using actually even better because I am well versed in my liberal arts classically. I'm doing this gorgeously. And they used to call us back in the day in Athens cynics. Are you familiar with what a cynic is?
Not exactly.
Would you like me to Socratically define it to you?
Sure, if you want to.
The time of Socrates was a very interesting time because there was this interest of how pure democracy was taking over the constitutional republic. See, the difference between a constitutional republic and a democracy is in a constitutional republic, nobody could take the rights away from nobody else. In a constitutional democracy, which our country did change to, that's why the Capitoline Hill's there and everything else.
In theory.
1960, no, it did happen if you're smart enough to do the research, which you could do. If either you use the term of a bachelor's in science, which still has the trivium and quadrivium built into it, or liberal arts, which still has the trivium and quadrivium built into it. Grammar, logic, and rhetoric cancel out logical fallacies. Truth, to seek truth. So, what are you really doing here, sir? And what was your MOS?
12 Bravo.
What's 12 Bravo?
Combat engineer.
Where are you at, baby boy?
Zabul, Afghanistan.
Where?
Zabul, Afghanistan.
Zabul. And what'd you get, like 97-degree swings during the day? And right before the solar winds would start? How many of them poppy fields could you see?
Oh, they were everywhere.
No, they weren't everywhere. They were in very specific places.
What do you mean?
They're in the valleys. They
Yeah.
don't grow in the hills there. And Afghanistan's a very interesting.
But they're everywhere. I mean,
No, they're not. They're in very specific regions inside the Khyber.
I've seen them in open fields that weren't valleys though.
But you was in a valley area of the Khyber Pass. That is one of the best. That's a pass from all the way back to the steeps of Mongolia and all those times, right?
I've never been there. Where'd you serve?
Well, I was stationed in Fort Lewis.
Yeah, so was I.
Okay.
Second ID?
You think I was second ID?
Typically everybody at Fort Lewis is.
No, let's go through it then. No, because second ID, that's over there in the new barracks. because there's the other side that still has.
I've been out for 5 years. I don't know.
Well, this was during the time I've been out 10.
10 years.
So, at one point, there was second ID that was over there. Now back here by the airfield, there was 25th.